Strategists are way too strong in Marvel Rivals. What's up, guys? I'm the Godly Gamer. Welcome back to the channel. And today I wanted to talk to you guys about how strategists are way too strong in Marvel Rivals. Look, I see the like all the content online that talks about strategists were going on strikes because of people like Necros and things like that. Even though it's like I just feel like there wasn't a lot of good strategists anyway. Like a lot of players aren't good at healing. Like a lot of players aren't good at healing. I can't tell you how many times we've lost a match, not because the team was actually worse than the enemy team, but because our healers just didn't know healing the entire time. And yeah, there's health packs and stuff, but without good healing, if they especially if the enemy team has decent healers, but your team just sucks at healing, it's like, yeah, we're not really gonna win, you know. Sometimes it really just goes by who has the better healers. And I just think strategists are way too strong. Like first of all, I do think that there's way too much complaining on every end, right? DPS complain about everybody, strategists complain about everybody, tanks complain about everybody. I'm originally a tank main, started off with Thor, and then I moved on to playing Spider-Man, Human Torch, and Mr. Fantastic. Now Mr. Fantastic is like my main because he's like kind of a mix of a duelist and a vanguard, and I like that. I like that energy. And I just enjoyed him when the moment he came out. He was like my favorite character to play. So I mean, that's where I stand, right? I've never hated on any of the roles. I've always thought, hey, everybody should be good with a vanguard, everybody should be good with a duelist, and everybody should be good with a strategist. But I do think that like there are some nuances, right? So a lot of people in Marvel Rivals are just bad at playing the game. They don't have battle IQ, they don't have strategy, right? So most mistakes I see strategists make is a lot of them they try to play like they're a different character. They forget to play like they're healers, right? So they try to play with like as if they're damage dealers. They're flanking and trying to do damage on people when people are least expecting it, but then like they're not healing the tanks. They're not healing the team. So it's like easier for the team to die. And it's like even if you get kills in this game, that doesn't matter. If you're negative but you're really pushing the objective, that actually is a better teammate than somebody who's like 40 and 0 but didn't even touch the objective. Like I hate to say it like that. Like yeah, kills matter, but like if you're not pushing the objective, you're really not being a good teammate. And I think a lot of strategists don't do that. They don't push objective. They run out trying to get kills. Sometimes they're in the front of but like in front of the tanks. Like I've seen so many strategists be like right in front of the tanks. And I'm like confused because I'm just like, bro, why are you like in front of the tanks? Like I'll be playing Thor and then I'll see a strategist run in front of me. It's like just let me go first. Just let me go first. And then while I'm attacking them because I have more survivability, you can keep healing me, you know? And also I don't have many hours on like characters like Invisible Woman. But this is why I say like strategist is too strong, right? Like I don't have many hours on characters like Invisible Woman, for example. But like I've played her only a few times and I've gotten MVP a lot. Like I know. There's like this stigma where people are like, man, strategists are just way too easy to play. I'm not saying it's like easy. I don't think anything in this game is actually easy, and I don't think anything in this game like to master it. Now, the game can be easy, and some characters are easier than others. But I will say that to master the game, to master your position, to master strategy, it's not easy. But I will say that like it's an easier time getting things like MVP with strategists because you can do damage, you can block damage, and you can heal. They're the only class that can do all three, right? There's only like Penny Parker. I think she can heal a little bit, and but other people, right? Like other tanks and other DPSs can't heal whatsoever. It's like that's just what it is. They can't heal themselves. You see this? Like even look, you see how like I almost killed that Luna Snow, but then the Shark Boy just healed the Luna Snow. This is why I'm saying strategists are a little bit too strong. Like not only do they do good amounts of damage, but it's like you could like try your hardest to kill them and they could still survive. On top of that, they can make tanks and other enemy team like I've had games where the game was drawn out for 30 whole minutes because healers on both sides. I'm not just saying the enemy team healer, even healers on my side just healing so crazy, so good that everybody is just alive for a super long time. Like a 30-minute game is crazy. Mostly it happens only in ranked, but it's just crazy, and this is what I mean. Like it's kind of weird to me that they're buffing healers. I'm not saying healers never need a buff, but it just feels crazy to me. Like, not only are they supposed to be good at healing, but they're supposed to do massive amounts of damage or good, like crazy amounts of damage. I thought that's what duelists were for. That's why they don't heal. That's why they have low health. But you're telling me healers not only like healers technically don't have low health, right? So they have low health to like in their base, but like because they can heal so easily and so much and they can heal themselves so easily, it ends up being like their low health doesn't even matter. Like them having low health doesn't even matter because they can heal it back like 3 or 4 times before they get killed, or they can heal the enemy team. So it's like not only are they going to be good at healing, but they're going to be good at damage too. I'm not complaining, and I know I will still be able to defeat a lot of healers, but like there are some healers that are just like, bro, like it's a little like I'm not even getting rewarded for sneaking up on this healer and getting them off guard. Like I catch a healer off guard, I'm about to kill him, but then another healer just heals them right away. Or they heal themselves right away, and somehow their health is all the way back to the top. And people are still complaining, "Oh, strategists, they need more help. They need more." But it's like, dude, you can heal so easily. I've played Invisible Woman. I've played every single character in this game. I think the only character I didn't play, and I actually played this character, but I had a challenge where I got a win with every character, and the only character I didn't get a win with is Mantis. That's the only character. I gotta win with every single character in this game. So I know how hard it is to heal. I know how stressful it could be when you're trying to heal and then divers keep coming out of nowhere and just specifically only targeting you and stuff, and how annoying that is. And I'm not saying that isn't hard to beat. I'm just saying that out of every class that I've played, I do think it was set up easier for me. At least with a decent team, right? To get like MVP and do like massive amounts of healing and damage and damage block with the healers that I played. I do think every class is valuable. I do think every class can be hard, and I do think every class like people should stop talking trash. I'll never talk trash about healers. I'll never talk trash about tanks. I'll never talk trash about duelists. I think every class is super important, but I do think like this complaining or acting like strategists are just completely weak and not viable or something. I think that's a joke. I don't think strategists are just not viable, and I don't think that they're weak. I think that they're extremely strong. Like, and I know this might not be popular opinion, and I know some people might complain and be like, "Bro, you don't even understand what you're talking about." Da, 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 da." And people are gonna have what like they're gonna feel how they feel, right? But I've played this game for about 200 hours. I play ranked decently. I'm not like a person that wants to play ranked 24/7 only because I find that to be the easiest way to get bored of a video game and to get tired of playing a video game. So I actually switch between all the game modes because I think having fun with all the game modes is fun. Sometimes I play Doom Match, sometimes I play Conquest, but mostly I play Quick Match. And then I would say about 30 to 50% of the time I'm playing ranked. So, so the highest I got to was like Platinum 2. This season, I played a little bit. I got up to Gold 3 again. I will probably, go beyond Gold 3. I want to try to get to Platinum 1 at least. I want to every season. I want to try to always go at least one rank ahead of my last season. So I will try to get that, but I will say that from all this time that I've played on the game, right? 200 in matches. And then even practice mode, I practice with my homies. We fight each other with all like we fought each other with like every character in the game just to test it out and get stronger and stuff. So I do genuinely think you know I can decently understand every character, and I will say that healing is just it's stronger than people think. And I don't know if I agree with them giving them like damage buffs. Like healers aren't supposed to do massive amounts of damage. They're supposed to be able to heal really easily. They're supposed to be able to be survivable because they heal very easily. Tanks are supposed to have most health and medium amounts of damage, right? Like a good amount of damage, but like just very survivable. And then duelists are supposed to have extremely high amounts of damage, but not that survivable. That's the balance. I'm not saying this patch will automatically make uh, all healers do massive amounts of damage or make them just too strong. I'm not saying that, but I do think like sometimes it's like people forget, like, bro, like them doing more damage isn't, to me it doesn't help the game. I think what they need to do is just like tweak their healing enough so that their healing is really good, but it doesn't just reward them for messing up. Like it should be like it's good, but it doesn't reward them for messing up. And I think tanks need to be really survivable, but just like I said, average amount of damage, good amount of damage, but not the most. And then duelists, they it's okay that they have low health. It's okay that they're not that survivable, but make them do like crazy damage. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. Now, obviously I'm not an expert at balancing games, so I'm not saying that my opinion is law or anything like that. But specifically, just talking about the buffs to healers, right? I'm not super complaining, but I do think that them getting more damage, I just think it's gonna make them way too strong. Like I already have trouble sometimes with some healers that are like really good. Now, of course, they're like really good healers, people who are like super good, but like you know what I mean? Like that's like it's a little too much. Like I don't wanna play Spider-Man, or I shouldn't play Spider-Man and then I try to kill a healer and then all of a sudden the healer is able to out damage me, and kill me quicker than I can kill them. That's just crazy because they can heal, you know. But God bless you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for listening. Once again, I'm the Godly Gamer. Like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Peace, 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 peace.